Boxing is often called the sweet science, a game of physical chess where fighters spend rounds downloading data, reading their opponents, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. But sometimes there is no feeling out process. Sometimes the chessboard gets flipped over the moment the opening bell rings. Welcome back to the Musa channel. Today we are looking at those rare explosive moments when world-class matchups turned into absolute demolition jobs in the blink of an eye. No late round drama, no going to the scorecards, just pure power, brutal precision, and fights that ended in the very first round.
Fuck the beat up.
Comes right at him, another big bomb, and Ruiz is down. This could have by Lewis. Good right and left hand by Lewis. Golota to deep. Golota's down.
We kick things off with the ultimate display of intimidation. The year was 1988. Michael Spinks was the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion of the world, a master technician, but standing across from him was a 21-year-old Mike Tyson. And Tyson wasn't there to box. The intrigue here wasn't just about the punch, it was about the aura. Spinks looked terrified before he even made the walk.
In 1964, championship, 10 years later again, the world heavyweight champion. And in 1979, championship boxing, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Championship of the world. This is a 12-round fight. And we're just all ready to go. The opening bell. Let's see what's happening.
Tyson stalked him from the first second, unleashing a barrage of devastating hooks. It took just 91 seconds to shatter an undefeated record and cement Tyson's legacy as the baddest man on the planet.
Here in round one. And Michael Spinks had fear and no respect by Tyson for any jab or anything that Mike's been watching a long time in Jerry Cooney. The right hand lands to the head of Mike Spinks. It's Tyson all the way here in round number one. Vicious shots to the body. Nothing really heavy landing yet, but he's taking them. The uppercut. Body shot. Down goes Mike Spinks for the first time. Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leaves the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think you get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. It's almost no back roll. A dramatic first round knockout for Mike Tyson. Unbelievable fight. It came in the first round. The count is up to 5. It's 6. It's 7. And 8. He won't be able to do it. It's all over. Mike Tyson has won it. And the time tells me 1:31 of the first round. One of the classic knockouts in heavyweight history. It came at 1:31 of the first round.
Next up, a clash from 1997 that was supposed to be a grueling heavyweight war. Andrew Golota was notorious. He was huge, heavily muscled, and famous for his dirty tactics and arrogant disregard for the rules in the ring. Lennox Lewis, the quiet and calculating Brit, had something to prove. Fans expected a long, dirty fight. Instead, they got a masterclass in vengeance.
Here we go, Lewis comes right at Golota.
Lewis came out with a terrifying focus, swarming Golota instantly. He trapped the rule breaker in the corner and unleashed a storm of right hands that left Golota completely dismantled. It was a brutal reminder that arrogance in the ring often meets a violent end.
Lewis with a big right hand. Golota in some early trouble here.
Got stunned by a right over the top by Lewis.
Good right and left hand by Lewis. Golota to deep.
Golota's down.
Stunned by the
He's not
power
there.
of Lennox Lewis. This could be a count essentially, but he's got a lot of time to get through here. Big right by Lewis. Golota is in deep trouble. This is almost over. Golota cannot think in there. He's
That's
down.
it. Shot. Down again. It's over.
Golota is hammered by Lennox Lewis. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, it was clean.
That's the sure.
Andrew, no doubt about it. Andrew Golota never got started in this fight.
He
will rise dramatically. That was the stakes for the winner.
If you blink in the sport of boxing, you might literally miss the entire event. Going into this 1996 matchup, John Ruiz was a highly respected, durable heavyweight who was expected to give anyone a tough night. But David Tua, the legendary Samoan powerhouse, had a left hook that could put a dent in a tank.
Black trunks, you get a look at him right there. Owner of a tremendous left hook. John, the quiet man, and John Ruiz, 225. Listed as having a reach advantage here. We'll see how he uses it. Tua with a big left hook and Ruiz in trouble. Tua comes right at him. Another big bomb and Ruiz is down. This could almost be over now.
The bell rang, the fighters met in the center, and Tua threw a combination that sounded like a car crash. In just 19 seconds, Ruiz was unconscious on the canvas. It remains one of the most frightening displays of one-punch knockout power in boxing history.
Very fast. Left hook by Tua. As we get the time listed, that's the one there that maybe didn't have to get in. Really did the damage. Tremendous hook there. Practically wins the fight for Tua already. Tony Perez on the outside, waiting for these guys to fight their way out. There's the right hand. Tony Perez should be there right now, and maybe one punch too much. Tua came storming out, it's over! Tony Perez stops it at the count of 5. And David Tua, as advertised, the left hook. As Ruiz feeling the effects of that, especially the last shot. So David Tua in 19 seconds, and that includes the count.
At 19 seconds.
You guys know we love talking about arrogant fighters on this channel, and Prince Naseem Hamed was the absolute king of showboating. In 1996, he defended his featherweight title against Saeed Lawal. Hamed's ring walk took longer than the fight itself. He danced, he taunted, and he treated the ring like his personal stage. But here's the crazy part. He actually backed it up. Just seconds into the first round, with his hands completely down, Hamed landed an uppercut that instantly dropped Lawal. The fight was over in 35 seconds. Pure disrespect backed by terrifying speed.
Each round to decide the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Firstly, in the red...
He is intimidated.
It's been some build-up. In front of Naz. Take the fight to him.
I don't think that's a bad idea. As long as you keep your position, he's going to take you out. He can't back off. He has to go forward and try to get close.
Oh my word! That was the right hand.
He could just call this. Nazov, I wonder if he'll back off and just let him recover. Because this fight should be stopped. That young fella's legs are completely gone. If this fight is not finished in the first round, it's because Naz doesn't want to. Yep, it's all over. All over.
The most clinical finish seen, retains his WBO featherweight title.
Well, we didn't learn anything new, but we'll remind, maybe even surprised themselves there. Maybe that was just a punch he threw. He stepped in with the punch. It was a wide hook. Maybe Naz at the time didn't really realise it was enough. Tremendous power. And once again, we're amazed at where Naz finds this power, where the power comes from. He would have liked to put his show on a little bit longer. As he can, in he goes, supreme confidence. Just looking, out it comes, wide punch, bang, perfectly on the chin. and it's all over. The referee could really have stopped it then, because when...
There's the first knockdown. The very first punch of the fight.
It's possible that Naz, I wondered if maybe Naz would back off and allow him to recover. He decided not to. One more punch, doing exactly as he pleases.
You can see
Punch, that's all it took. All that training, all that roadwork, all that preparation for one punch. And the next what we really have to see a competitive match, even if it's a short match. We don't mind, but it has to be competitive. Or one punch.
Oh,